Hello once again, Internet! I am Rosannax7, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Episode 32, I believe. In the last episode, we defeated one of my favorite video game bosses, Quadraxis, of the Sanctuary Fortress, and obtained the Annihilator Beam, and all of its awesomeness. I really hope I can show off how powerful this thing is really soon. I actually haven't really used it in battle to any real degree before because, like I've said on many occasions, prior to this playthrough I never really used my ammo weapons very often. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, what just happened? What the hell? Oh, okay, for some reason they aren't showing up all the way. But yeah, there's Ingstorm in there. It would have really been nice to have been warned of that game, considering you can't even see them until halfway down the hall, and they start attacking you almost immediately. Delightful, really, I mean it. Totally not completely dickish in any way at all. But anyway, now that we are here, I believe they're going to make us use it. I think. Are they? Or can I just leave? I can't jump that high. So, what am I doing? Anything up there? Anything there? No? Where's the exit? Oh, wait. Hello? Will this lower? Will you lower? Please? Please! Seriously, game? Are you gonna make me walk through the Ingstorm? Is that seriously what they expect me to do here? I don't remember that. That seems incredibly dumb. Oh, well, I guess that's what we gotta do, so... forget the safe way out. I guess if you just barely made it through that fight and are almost dead, then you're completely boned. Well, hooah! Oh, there's a light thing here that I couldn't see. Alright, well, I guess that's what they expect you to do, kind of? Bit mean, but there you go. Oh, I wonder what would happen if you shot one of these with the Annihilator. A super crystal. The crystal's energy draws Ings into destructive field. When charged with light and dark energy at once, the crystal becomes a beacon to the Ing. They're complied to approach it despite the deadly field it emits. Oh! That's actually kinda cool, I never did that before. Huh. You can probably scan the beacons to get the exact same thing. Hey, let me... Yeah, it will automatically lock onto enemies whether you want it to or not, so it can kind of... It can be a little annoying... almost as annoying as walking clear off a cliff for no reason. Oh boy. But anyway, now that we have the Annihilator Beam, we're actually going to want to head all the way back to the temple grounds, so we can go back and see U-mos. Because this episode is definitely going to become a montage at some point. And now we might as well show off the Annihilator Beam's power. Check this. Bam, bam. Just a few shots takes these guys out pretty quick. Let's use a charge shot on this guy. Okay, I missed completely. Never mind. Come here. There we go. It's not overly powerful, but, you know, it gets the job done pretty well, eh? And now... Oh, look at that! There's... Oh, that's Torvus Bog. Why did I think there was a transport to Agon Wastes around here? I know there is one, but... Geez, that's way over at the other end. Well, anyway... Right about now, I believe it is time to head down. Now, again, since we've seen all this before, I'm not going to make you sit through it all again, so I'm going to cut right back to the temple grounds where we will see U-mos. Oh, right. I gotta bring it back to the place. Damn it. Alright, along the way back, I remembered that we actually have something here that we need to do. Hey, come here. How do we take this guy out again? I'm using that, so when are you going to... What the hell is killing me? Okay, you're supposed to kill this guy with simultaneous explosive blast, yeah. That's what I used on it. Okay, I guess you need to specifically go out of your way to target its multiple limbs in order to do it. Alright, fine. Be that way. Well, I guess I can't really complain, because that does make sense to some degree. But anyway, now that we're here, select your Annihilator Beam and your Sonic Visor. No, well, the Echo... Why do I keep calling this Sonic Visor? Maybe I just have Sonic on the brain for some reason. Anyway, you want to lock onto the door and you'll shoot it. It will play you 4 notes, and you need to play them on these with your Annihilator Beam in the correct order. So we want number 3, 3, 1, 3. And that opens it up. And we will receive missiles. Whoop-de-doo. Well, we're at 185. That's a pretty decent number. We actually haven't been getting very many missiles lately. Maybe it's just... maybe it's because they just didn't hide very many in the Sanctuary Fortress, or I just never noticed them. Well, either way, I'm going to be coming back to all that, of course. I mean, this is a 100% run. It would be a pretty crappy 100% run if I didn't get everything. But anyway, we're here at the energy controller. Now we can finally drop off the energy like we were supposed to do in the first place, but for some reason I completely just forgot about that. Oh well. Jumping the gun, it's one of the things that I do. It's just me. Oh well. There are worse things that could happen in the world, I suppose. But once this door opens, there we go. We are ready. And there we have it. This temple's energy has been restored. And now, we head back to U-mos. So I'll see you guys in a minute. 4 reels this time. Oh hey, while we're here, I wonder how well the Annihilator works on these guys. Well, it does have the distinction of actually locking onto them, so I guess that's a plus. But still, it's not really any more effective than the Dark Beam is, so I guess I'm gonna stick with the Dark Beam on these guys. When I can actually hit them, at least. Come here. There we go. If you're wondering why I'm actually here already, because I just remembered that there's something in this room that we want to do. What the? It stopped. Did I freeze it? With the... alright. I guess I froze it with the Dark Beam without even realizing it. That's weird, it was blue though, and I didn't even hit it. Speaking of which, will this thing already die? Because there's things in this room that I want to do. Maybe if you just hit it, that stops it from working. That's kinda cool. But yes, that right up there. Hey. Target appears to be linked to a sonic security system. There we go, so we just need to use our Echo Visor right here. Oh, but first we have to actually, get up there. There we go. Alright, switch the Echo Visor, find this guy right here, shoot it. And that moves it, but it's only temporary, so you want to get right back down here, launch yourself up, and that will drop you down into this little hole right here. At which point, we can roll around and... where is it? Where is the thing we're looking for? Oh, nope, there it is. Okay. Missile expansion. Figures I was just talking about that, and we find 2 of them in this episode. How handy. Alrighty, and how do we get back out again? I don't even remember. Is there a hole? Oh, here we go. Oh, right, there's a spinner right here. Okay, that's what that is. I was wondering. There we go. It opens up a nice little hatch over here that we can hop right out of. And there we go. Now we can use the orb cannon to get right back out the way we normally would. Alrighty. And now, I'll be seeing you guys not next time, in a minute, when we get back to U-mos, for real, once again. That's a glass, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, actually, while we're here, there's something else we can do now that we have the Annihilator beam. So, wouldn't hurt to go do it now while we're here. Right down here, it's another one of these Echo interface majiggies. So, just like before, we want to lock right onto the middle and shoot it. Alright, let's see which ones these are. Alright, we start off with the closest one, then I believe the farthest one, then the second one, and back to the first one again. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, first one. Okay, I guess you gotta activate them by shooting it first. Okay. There we go. So, closest, furthest, middle, middle. There we go. And that will give us one more missile expansion? Oh, right. That, oh yeah, I remember that now. That's kind of cool. There really aren't that many items that you get by affecting the world like that. Usually they're just kind of hidden behind something, or just there, but there aren't very many that you need to, like, really make a noticeable change to something in order to get something like that, where, like, oh yeah, you can't hop on this. I like to hop on the elevators for some reason. But yeah, not very many where you need to really affect something, like destroying that giant ball of purpley glowiness. Alrighty, so now, I guess, for reals, one more time, cutting ahead to U-mos. He must be getting really impatient with me. Alrighty, here we are back in the temple grounds once again, but before we move on, once again, we're going to take a little detour before moving on. Because, seriously? It's like every time I come back to this game, I'm somehow worse at it. I'm just constantly flopping all over the place like a complete and utter newbie to this. But anyway, right here there's a power bomb door right next to the ship that I completely ignored for whatever reason. And I cannot remember for the life of me what we're gonna find here. I could check my map to find out, but I find it's more fun to do it this way. Hopefully something interesting. Oh yes, right here. We do have something interesting, actually. Target is in a state of dimensional flux, blah blah blah. Dimensional flux, we've seen this stuff before. And of course we've got space pirates. I'm gonna super missile you. Ha! Okay, it's pretty official. Super missile is just the best thing ever. Well, one of the best things. But anyway, we take a look at one of these right here. Target is a system control ring. The control interface for this unit is not present. Analysis indicates it is on Dark Aether. This area we normally would not be able to complete without either the grapple beam or the screw attack. Actually, I don't even know if you need the screw attack at all. I'm pretty sure it's just the grapple beam in order to do it. That would make more sense, considering that you need it to get the, you need the power bomb to get the dark burst thing. And you get those both in Torvus Bog, so it would make sense that you get them in the same place. And if we scan these right here, it tells you the exact same thing, but you need to manipulate them to be in sync with the other rings to activate the unit's control interface. Target that interface to activate attached devices. So we just need to use our spinner as usual. Now, and like with most spinner things... Oh, here we go. When it's almost boosted off the edge there again. When it's lined up, it'll glow yellow, so you really just need to line them all up with that other one over there. You can do them in... Oh, right. You need to... There's two different places for them, so you really need to do one at a time. We're going to start off with the yellow one for no particular reason, just because it's a thing to do. Alrighty, number 3 over here. And one more over here. Phew. I've always liked these kinetic orb cannons. Even though their actual purpose they would serve seems a little... Wait. It was totally clipping through the wall there. Yeah, that's brilliant right there. Oh well. I don't have time for that kind of crap. We're here! And now we can... Ah, right, it's a missile thing, so we need to target each of them. And there we go. Now, both of those are actually grapple attach points, which is why I mentioned the grapple beam earlier. So I guess you do actually need the screw attack for it. It's just the grapple beam is there to make it easier. So now we need to go all the way back around and spin each one of these back to the other side, of course, in order to get the other two up, which will unhook this whole thing. Now, as for what all this will do, considering I mentioned the Dark Burst earlier, you can probably guess where this is going. In short, what we get here is going to be the Light Beam's equivalent. So once we finish up here, we will get the missile combo for the Light Beam, which I believe is called the Sunburst. Well, it's really just a Light Beam equivalent of the Dark Burst in every way possible, so I don't really feel bad about spoiling this one, because it's not really spoiling what you can already figure out on your own. Oh, well, I have faith that you can figure that out by yourself. And there we go. That opens up and they fall off, I guess. Those parts just hang there. It's, you know, it's science. But anyway, we're going to use our screw attack to cross right over to the other side and back into the light world, where we will obtain our prize. And there we go. Now, how do we get up there? I think... Oh, right. Of course. I don't know why that grapple point's there, considering it's literally useless. But anyway, fly over here to this side, and there's one more cannon, and that shoots us up here, where we find our prize. The Sunburst. Oh yeah. So like the dark burst, which fires a miniature black hole, this will fire if an enemy will hurry up and appear. Come on, I see you guys with your little foot sparks and everything. There you are. This will fire. Hey, charge up already. Where'd he go? Fine, be that way. Let's target this guy over here. A miniature sun. Very slow moving, but very, very powerful. Oh, what's going on over here? Power bomb. Okay, it looked green for a second. That's kind of weird. Okay, I guess we're not allowed to get through here anyway, so I guess we'll just light beam these suckers. Come here, you. Come on. Come here. See if we can get them both at the same time. There we go. That's kind of cool. Jeez, I'm almost out of ammo again. That really needs to stop happening. Got some dark beam ammo. That's pretty handy. I guess I might as well just... You know... There's an odd thing about the enemies in this game. They're actually a little bit tough. But the problem with it is you find them everywhere, and you have to kill them in large numbers in order to get through a simple door. And even just to leave the room you're in. First game had this problem too with those stupid Chozo ghosts. In fact, these guys are more or less just reskins of them. They teleport around, you can only see them with a certain visor type, and they have electric blasts that make static on your visor. They're pretty much just reskins of those enemies, and they're just as annoying. In fact, they even have really similar anatomy, which is really weird. Either way, the point is, you just gotta sit here and try and deal with these enemies that are just take entirely too long to kill for what you're expected to do with them. I don't mind killing a tough enemy here and there, but when they're everywhere and you have to kill them in a large group in order to just leave the room you're stuck in, that is really unnecessary, and it just is time-consuming. And the only way to get through it in a timely fashion is to waste that precious ammo you have. But either way, there we have it. Alrighty, moving on, and now... actually, what do we... Oh yeah, this is the area I kept going to before that I kept getting confused by. We are going to... Actually, yes, head this way, because we need to get over to U-mos. We're almost there! For real, we're almost there. One of these days, we'll make it. I mean it. We'll make it someday. I don't know why I did that. But anyway... Did I scan these guys? Yes, I did. Alrighty. Oh, come on! How come every single time I try and make a jump, the enemies just happens to fly in front of my face and hit me with it? Hit me with... I don't know what it is, but they hit me with it, and I don't like it very much. They're very rude. Okay, here we are, at a door. We're almost there. Wrong door. Finally! The Great Temple! We have returned. About frickin' time, too. You know, another thing about it. Did we ever get that upgrade that was here near the save station? I honestly can't remember. It was in the Transport Access A. I seriously cannot remember if I went back there and did whatever you need to do in there, because I believe it was the power bombs, but I may have forgotten the last time we came here. Certainly seems like something I would do. Let's find out. Nope, we got it. Alright, good for me. I remembered something for once. Alrighty. So now, no more distractions, because there's no possible way we could get distracted between here and, well, up. Just up. So, we are finally here at U-mos to deliver the second to last... Well, actually, we already delivered it, but we're here to tell him about it. Because he's gonna have a fancy little present for us. I don't know if he actually mentioned that at any point, but yeah. He's gonna have something very shiny for us. And we're gonna get to see what it is in this episode. Prepare your bodies. The light of Aether shines from all three temples once more. And yet, Dark Aether remains. One energy controller still shines in the darkness, sustaining the world. The Sky Temple, dark shadow of this hallowed place, holds the final energy controller. The greatest and most powerful beast of the Ing keeps guard over what you seek. The 9 keys to the Sky Temple have been hidden in each land of the Dark World. Finding them will be perilous, but... I offer you this blessed suit of armor, energized by the light of Aether itself. Its power will help you reach these final keys. May it serve you well in the darkness.